All right, now let's do a t-test for correlated groups. In this situation, the correlated groups mean you're dealing with a within subjects design or repeated measures design, where you have the same subjects in each level of the independent variable. We start with the formula that is identical to the t-test for independent groups. And the numerator is the same. We just subtract the difference between the means. But of course, the standard area of the difference is a little different here. So if you look at this first section here, this is exactly the same as the standard area of the difference of the independent group formula. So that's the same. Calculate that the same way you did as in the above example. But then you want to take advantage of the correlational coefficient. So we're going to subtract 2 times the r value that'll be given to you, and then do this one more time without the squares. S over square root of n for the first one, s over square root of n for the second one. All right, so it's a large denominator to calculate, but you can do it. Degrees of freedom for correlated groups is number of pairs minus 1. So in our example, we're studying a massage therapy, how well it works on people in a work environment. We have 2 means, the control group, experimental group. We have a correlation value. We have a standard deviations for each. We do our calculations. We plug in our values. Step by step, we end up with a negative 1.007. We want to go see if that is significant or not. We use the number of pairs, degrees of freedom 3. In this experiment, the hypothesis was two-tailed because there was no prediction. They just want to see if massage had an effect, good or bad. They didn't know. It's a two-tailed hypothesis. It's still at 0.05. Degrees of freedom are 23. In this case, the t-value is the critical t-value is 2.069. So that is larger than the calculated value up here. So we say that this t-value is not significant. Let's go look for that up in the table. This time we had a two-tailed test, 0.05, so we're going to use this column. And our degrees of freedom was 23. There it is right there. So the value to beat the critical t is 2.069, and our calculated t did not beat that, so it is not significant. That is how you calculate a t-test for correlated groups.